Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Heyo and welcome in today. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, and Doug Dominicali. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, almost there.
Almost, yeah. Awesome. But yeah, you can check out your work at Doug Dominicali. Is that it? um,
Dominicali.
Dominicali. Awesome. Um, and links will be in the description. You have ArtStation. Do you have Instagram as well?
Yeah, it's basically the tools that I use.
Awesome. Yeah. Everyone's, a bit different. Um, you know, with their social medias and things like that. But I'll put links down in the description for Doug's channels, so you can go check those out. Um, yeah, welcome in. Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you for having me here. It's
Welcome.
nice to meet you.
Yep.
I'm Doe Dominicali. I'm 2D artist, illustrator, and concept arts from Brazil. I'm 31. Oh my God, 31 years old.
Oh
I,
yeah, yeah.
boy, I'm getting old. I forgot my age. Yeah, I'm 31 years old, and yeah, that's
Awesome.
me.
Only half a century older than me. Um, so it's all good. I'm getting up there. I'm like, oh really? I'm turning. I've got my birthday coming up this month. Um, yeah,
Ooh.
this month. Um, turning 27. So slowly getting into my 30s there. Um, yeah, and awesome. How's Brazil going?
What? Sorry.
How's Brazil going? Like say
Uh, and Brazil is
everything.
all a holy mess, but yeah,
Mm,
I think the whole world's it's kind of getting on a mess.
yeah,
But
it is. We for New Zealand here. I'm from New Zealand here. Um, things were going real good. Everything's slightly
yeah,
normal
yeah,
in a way.
yeah,
And then this Delta's just hit us. Um, just recently, so now we're back into lockdown. Um, it's only like for a week or so, at this stage they could extend it. So it's not as, big as when it started, because when it started it was like 3 months of lockdown, I think it was. Um, so it's
yeah.
not as long as that, but now, we all have to wear face masks while going out, and um, at at work I have to wear one now, and it's like, oh, really annoying. But yeah, but
Yeah, here
anyway,
lockdown is just kind of suggestion,
yeah,
never when really, really serious.
yeah, yeah. But anyway, there's enough about that stuff. Um, see you
Yeah,
do
let's get
like,
to the draw thing.
I see you do a lot of interesting like concept art and cool 2D work. You also, I saw that you did like a 360 panorama, is
Ah,
what they
yeah,
call it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's very cool. I'd like to get into something like that as well, like doing one of those 3D.
It's kinda easy, really. I have a friend that he teach me how to get into the basic stuff. Like you open the files and get set everything set it to paint it. After that, it's just really paint a lot
Yeah.
because it's like you have four illustration,
Mm. Yeah, look,
the
it looks
front,
like
the
that.
back, and the side. Yeah, but it's just painting really a lot.
Yeah, yeah. You paint the like different angles, kind of, in a
Yeah,
way.
but it's really cool. It's really cool when you see things start to working and you see that you in there, looking to the sides to up and down, and it's kind of fun. Every artist should try it.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely something new, and I can see how it can kind of teach you a lot more about perspective and things because you're not only just drawing kind of one angle, um, yeah, you've got to draw all the other angles as well
Hmm.
for it. Um, yeah, it looks really interesting to do. Mm.
Yeah, I recommended everyone to try.
Yeah,
It's not hard to do it. It's just it just take a long time because as I said, you have to paint every side of the picture.
yeah. I should. There's probably a bit of kind of perspective in there, isn't there? Like,
Yeah, I actually have some grid that I use it as the perspective base,
mm,
and I drew on it.
uh, awesome. Well, that sounds cool. Um, yeah, I saw another thing there as well called Tin and Kuna, I think it is. Um,
Yeah, that's a game that I worked
oh,
a couple
awesome.
years ago.
Yeah, it's actually a released game.
Yeah, it's a release game. I
Awesome,
think is yeah, I think it's already launched on PC and PS4.
awesome. I should check that out because I like the look of the characters you've done there, and um, it looks like an
Yeah,
interesting
yeah,
game.
yeah. The game really born from a game that we already had back in the studio that I was working back in time,
Yeah.
and it was a game that is just a ball rolling on the map, nothing else,
Okay.
and we wanted to change into a character, a cute character, something that really cute and fun.
Awesome.
So we have to keep the idea of the ball and turn into something alive.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds interesting. It's rolling around.
Mhm. Yeah,
Awesome. So I guess you're still at home working at the moment.
yeah. I'm full time working in a animation studio. I'm home office right now because of
Oh,
the COVID, and doing some freelance and studies and yeah, everything that artist does.
awesome. Yeah, full-time schedule there, eh?
Yeah,
How's that? Is there how does that look? Do you wake up early?
I can really wake up early, really early. I hate to wake up early, but yeah, I have my day of work, and the I usually use the night to do some freelances or to study and
Mm,
painting, do stuff for my portfolio, and it's really manageable, especially when you at home all the time.
yeah.
Uh, you don't have to move to the work and get back to home. That's something that usually get you tired when you have to face the traffics and
Yeah.
yada yada.
Yada yada. Yeah. It is very challenging. I at the moment work just in a warehouse at the moment. Um, and yeah, I can't just, at lunch break or something, I can't just go on my computer and start painting or anything like that. I have to,
Do you have a full-time job?
yeah, yeah, it's a
Uh,
full time paying the bills, what you got to do.
mm,
And when I
mm-hmm.
get home, I still have, dinner to cook maybe or dinner cooked for me, if I'm lucky. And
Yeah.
um just general stuff, and then by about the daughter, she goes to bed about 7:30 ish,
Oh,
and
cool.
then from there I can start painting. um, so really,
Yeah,
yeah.
my wife is also artist, so for me, yeah, we are uh, we just drawing all the time,
Yep.
and it's a common routine for us.
Awesome. That's cool. There was one artist I talked to was really cool, um, and he has I can't remember how many kids. And it's quite interesting because at the end of the day, they all get together around the TV and start drawing together. I found that
Mhm.
like really awesome to hear that, there's these people, families out there that just sit around and draw together.
Yeah,
It's awesome to do that because it's just at that stage it's just fun. It's just it's a bit of entertainment with each other. I always it's always fun to go do creative stuff with my daughter. Um, you know, all
yeah.
sorts of
Back in
things.
time when drawing was fun and you don't have to worry about other things.
Mm, definitely. And
Yeah.
that always brings me back to, the days where, it was the beginning, of
Mm-hmm.
drawing. It was really just me watching TV or something while I'm chilling, drawing random stuff, and um, eventually
Yeah, but
spend, yeah.
yeah, it's good to remember that drawing's supposed to be fun
Mm,
because sometimes when you have a lot of deadlines and you have to find a work where you have to, I mean, when you worry about your own work and everything, you kind of forgot about the fun on it.
mm. Definitely, yeah. When you've got deadlines and you're just trying to get stuff done um, and trying to get things correct, things like that. Um, yeah, you can lose that fun a little bit from that. So yeah, having those times where you're just doodling, having fun, um, is always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, I do enjoy the process. Um, you know, creating
Sometimes,
it.
yeah, do you struggle a lot with the process?
Hmm. You struggle
Do
a lot,
you struggle?
or do
Do
I
you
struggle a lot?
struggles? Yeah.
Um, sometimes, um, I think with each painting or if everything I create, um, the process kind of changes sometimes. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, just sometimes the really challenging parts, the parts that I struggle with, um, that sometimes can cause frustration, I guess. um,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's always for me. I can go out of it. So, for instance, like with a piece I'm working on now, you guys watching this can see my penciled piece. I was struggling with the hair because I don't really paint like long, luscious hair a lot. Um, Rapunzel like hair, so I was really struggling with it. So
Mm-hmm.
just I was like, oh, I'm struggling with this. I had a lunch break and it was like I need to go out and just draw some hair or something. So I tried.
Yeah.
I had my tablet at the time, didn't have much references with me, but I eventually found a photo of my daughter there. So I just drew her and her hair and everything like that. That really like helped me a lot to figure out how I can actually draw hair much better. Just
Yeah.
taking that time out to do that really helped a lot, and that happens all the
Yeah.
time, for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's something really important to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Have that space, have the some place or some attitudes that try to push you out of the frustration
Mm,
and okay, let me take a break. Let me take a
yeah.
breath and
Yeah. Just having a breather, just having a break from it, or just trying um a new approach. If you're struggling with this painting because of a certain reason, um, you know, the hair, the fabric, or something, just going out and drawing it in another aspect and then coming back
mm-hmm.
to it can really help as well. Um, like doing, sphere balls of textures, sphere
Ah, yeah,
sphere
yeah.
textures.
I saw that video. I saw that video.
Awesome. Doing those,
Yeah, I saw a couple.
it helps a lot too. You know, if you're struggling with the texture, just going out and doing one of those texture studies can really help as well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. I've been doing quite a bit of you know, kind of learning painting. I've done 90-minute art challenges in the last couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
which has been
Yes, you have
yeah,
a lot of studios on your YouTube channel, now, right?
yeah, a lot of studies. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I've done a few studies from 90-minute art challenges, um, as well as your weekly tips. I get to draw animals and all sorts of things. So a lot, a lot of learning in the last year or so of just me drawing random stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and also, working on my own stuff, which has been good as well,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of a trying to build up a balance of a bit of, drawing from kind of reference, learning kind of stuff, and also working on new paintings and those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah. That's super cool. Have more than one thing going on and try different things
Yeah.
is usually helpful.
Mm. Yeah, 'cause yeah, um
I'm sorry, my wife is playing video game here. Maybe you hear some voice on the background.
that's all right. It's all right. Um yeah. I see, on your art station, you got that background piece, as your kind of main thing for your art station.
I'm sorry.
It's a girl and a man, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Material Brazil, um,
Uh, Let me see. Which
M
one?
Brazil. Fan art for my favorite BR YouTube channel, Brazil. Ah,
Ah,
okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, Meteoro Brazil. Yeah, yeah.
cool. What's that YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel from Brazil.
Ah, are they just
It's
like,
a couple YouTuber
ah, well,
from here.
that's cool. Yep. Is it just a general kind of a YouTube channel?
Yeah, they are not related to art
Yeah,
and nothing like that, but I really appreciated their channel and I just painted,
awesome.
as a manager or something like that.
I find it really cool. Really cool
Nah,
piece.
thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, it was
My
just like,
portfolio is a whole
eh,
mess. There's a bit of anything.
awesome. Bit of everything, yeah. That's always good. Um, have you ever given YouTube a try or Twitch or anything like that?
Uh, I I wish, but I don't think I have the courage that you have.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's more challenging to go and talk. It's not just draw. You
Hmm.
need to talk to have a YouTube channel or Twitch channel or whatever. Nah, I'm still not
Yeah, fair.
comfortable with the idea. I really wanna, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, some people get away with not talking. They do like music in the background and just spit up videos of them painting. I think Wallop,
Mhm,
WLOP, he did,
mhm.
she or he, they, sure. They do videos like that where it's just, their sped up paintings, music in the
Yeah.
background. There's quite a few people that can, get away without that kind of thing. But yes, it is something you got to keep up at as well. Another kind of thing.
Yeah, I kinda wanted to try for
Mm,
the challenge for myself,
mm,
to, "Okay, let me try this and
yeah.
try to push a different type of challenge." like you've been doing in your channel. It's something really cool.
Thanks.
Uh, and maybe one day I get the SIM
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, well, it's not everyone's cup of tea though. Um, but each their own. I enjoy doing it. It gets me interacting with people, um, sharing my thoughts, doing lots of random stuff. I don't think I would have done those 90-minute art challenges, um, as well as, continuously painting if I didn't have this
Mm-hmm.
channel because, it encourages me to keep up the videos each week, which means I've got to have content each week. Um,
Yeah,
if I
makes
didn't
sense.
if I didn't do the YouTube channel, I wouldn't be as encouraged to keep up the content. I would have just painted at my own pace and eventually finish the painting every couple of months or whenever I finish one. So
Mm-hmm.
that for me um, is why I keep it up. It keeps me going, and I've been doing it steadily for um 3 years now, I think. 3 years steadily.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
It's still challenging. I have times where I'm up late and I'm struggling to get this painting done, and need it in on time, all that stuff.
yeah.
Um, and
Do you
other,
edit it before upload or just record and then upload?
so yeah, basically, I've got all the video to edit together, um,
Mm.
and then from there, I've got to export it, and then I just chat over it, whether it's with, an artist or with me, um, and upload it to YouTube. I don't do any like extra edits or anything like that, just a small edits
Mm.
that I can do on YouTube. Um, but I don't do any, you really good, edits. You know, kill that background
Yeah,
noise that happened 3 minutes ago or something. Um,
yeah, yeah.
nothing like that. Um,
Sorry for that.
it happens. I mean, when I first started streaming, um, we lived close to a railway, and within one of my streams, we had this train pass, and you can hear it in the background, and so
Mm-hmm.
it always, would happen every now and again, the train. Um, and
Yeah,
even here,
yeah.
I'm not aiming for perfection. If there's background noise, um, I'm not too fast. Hopefully my viewers aren't, too fast either.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. I can't control it. Can't make it perfect. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's not what should be perfect. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's more like a something for fun and something for learning and something for sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
That the spirit, right?
Yeah. I think, yeah, that's for me. Yeah, definitely that's more important. Making sure that um, my viewers, the people I'm trying to, share my views with, um, are getting what they deserve. Really. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Who
Awesome. I was wondering about your inspirations. Do you have any
my
inspirations?
inspirations? Mm,
Yeah.
uh, it changed from time to time. Uh, I have a lot. I think right now, I don't know. Let me see. Because I love a couple of different things.
Hmm.
Uh, I've been looking a lot to the Blizzard stuff recently. But uh, I don't know. I love Loishi work. I love
Hmm.
let me see, Sergey Kolesov. I
Okay.
can really pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Marco Mateo Mestre and
Yeah.
a couple Chinese artists from Riot that I can't really pronounce their names.
Okay. Yep.
But
Awesome.
I,
The,
I think it's important to have a different style of artists
hmm.
to look up to.
Yeah. Definitely. And um, all different places as well. It's always good.
Yeah, yeah,
One.
yeah. You can take a lot from movies or
Yeah. Because I look at one of the artists I've had on here, Matthew Doe Bridge. He's an amazing artist. He has a small YouTube channel. It's not the biggest in the world YouTube channel. It probably gets
hmm
um, maybe a couple of hundred, some thousand views. Not too many, but he has some awesome videos on there, really, and some great advice. Um, you can get it from all sorts of places, inspiration. Um,
oh, send me links.
yeah, yeah. I'll send you links. Um, but yeah, all different levels. And that's another reason why I kind of run this because I've had a lot of different artists and not just, really successful ones. I've had, all different levels of artists in here. Um, and they all have something to share, something that helps us
Yeah,
all, in a
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
think there's some couple artists that you probably try to push more a look-alike in their art style that you look and say, oh, that's something I wanna to integrate in my art. There's some others that you don't really wanted to have that art style, but you can see their composition or their color usage or their process or whatever and learn from them.
Def
So it's always good to be looking at different artists and look what you like and what you like to see in a picture.
mm, Definitely, you know. It's definitely helpful. I back at course, we used to like study artists, get a couple of their works and talk about their designs or illustrations, what we liked about them, what they did well, what they could have done better, or anything like that. Um, which
Hmm
helped us take that and design our own kind of thing from it. We might have taken lighting aspect from that design or illustration and applied it to our own. It was cool to do that, and it's always good to see other artists.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, get different aspects from other artists. Like getting the drawing aspects from someone like is it Jim Jong Ji? Gi?
Junji, yeah.
Yep. Get his
I,
drawing
I,
with
from his sorcery,
yeah.
the black magic.
Hmm. Your black magic. But yeah, um, but some of us can achieve his levels. Um, yeah, black magic to some people until you understand, how he does
No, yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm kidding because I mean
Yeah, yeah.
that guy is a monster. But when you try to learn
Mm,
and studying things, you start to realize, okay, I understand what he's doing. I
yeah.
can really do, but I understand what he's doing and how things work.
Yeah, for black magic. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
which is basically magic.
Yeah. Everyone, you know, sees that, sees, yeah, black magic and um just talent really. But really yeah. you can achieve that if you push hard enough and um, you're a magician.
Yeah, yeah, especially no, yeah, nowadays there's some different let's say YouTube channels that you have a lot of good content for learn
Mm,
and always free,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
can, yeah, it's really, it has a lot of access to it.
yeah. It's awesome to see that there a lot of artists are sharing, their thoughts and their how to draws, and it's amazing to see. Um,
Yeah, yeah. YouTube, we can see a lot of different process and talks to artists with different content that, uh, I mean, it's really easy to have access to it.
mm, definitely, it's forever growing. I think back probably uh, 10, 15-ish years ago, um, there would have been like only a few like
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember when I started to work with drawing, I didn't really painting digitally.
yeah,
My first 3 or 5 years, I did caricature,
yeah,
and even when I started to work with illustration and background for animations,
mm,
I did it on paper,
yeah,
and they scan and pass to the colorist. When I started here in Brazil, it was 2006, I
yeah,
guess,
yeah,
when
yeah.
I started to work with drawing. So yeah, it's a whole different world.
Yeah, it was um only a few, if that, of maybe a few YouTube videos out there. I think maybe I think Proco started a little bit later, didn't he? Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, that was the first big one in a way was Proco that I
yeah. I
found.
I I I remember when I started to work with drawing, concept art it wasn't really something that I look for because it doesn't look like something possible, you know.
Yeah.
I just drew and hope to get something going on in my life, and then video games industry get bigger and bigger, and the concept art as a profession becomes something real.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of fun looking back in time. I remember that there was a blog from a Brazilian artist called it Concept Art Blog,
Yeah.
and that were kind of a window for a lot of artists that we could see the character design, the environmental design, and stuff like that. I don't remember exactly when ArtStation become a thing, but by the time I only had access to that blog and I think DeviantArt.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I first started out on DeviantArt. Um, I think ArtStation's probably like um, I would say probably 7 years old-ish.
Yeah,
When it became a kind of a bigger thing. Um,
yeah. I can really say I remember that when I when I entered to ArtStation, by the time that I discover, I just look at incredibly awesome works from artists around the world, and I'm okay. That's not for me. I can't really do anything like that.
yeah, yeah,
And it took a lot of time for me to create an profile there.
yeah.
Okay, let me try to do it. Let me try to do.
Fair enough. Yeah. Excuse me. A tickle there. Yeah. I think. I at the time I had some pieces, so I was just like, oh, I'll just kind of convert to this, from DeviantArt to ArtStation. Um, but I'm constantly changing it around, um,
Hmm.
adding things to it. I'm excited to add the newest piece to my collection there. Um, it's always excitable because I don't have like many pieces that come out too often. Um, at the moment, they're all been last few months or so been 90-minute art challenges. Um, last couple of years been
Hmm.
for my book. So, for my book, I don't want to release every page out there, you know, on the web.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
as of yet, but yeah, don't want every kind of page out there on the website. Can't kind of release that every week, or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm always
yeah,
excited to post the newest piece on there. Yeah. How about yourself?
yeah.
Do you post a lot on social media?
Nah, nah. For me, I usually have a long time between different posts.
Mm,
I don't know. There was a time that I tried to, okay, let me try to engage into some social media and keep it posting by time from time, and uh, it doesn't really work out because when I started to working some things that I like, I kind of I wanted to push for something that that will makes me reach different level, like something challenging. So I don't really just do whatever I want and post it,
mm,
right? I kind of wanted to, okay, let me try to figure out uh, the composition. Let me try to figure out the perspective. Let me try to figure out everything and try to improve that. And between those projects, I try to study the things that I wanted to put on my illustration or the next post, let's say.
mm.
And usually this took time, and I'm also working 8 hours per day
Yeah.
in a studio, so it's only on my free time that I have to work on my portfolio, and
Yeah.
that's that's why I'm not the type of artist that post every day or even every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I have one post in a month or even less.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it comes down to the need and the want in a way. Um, for everyone, some people have to keep it up because they've got freelance work to paying their bills, so they kind
Yeah.
of need to keep kind of that social media up so they can get their freelance work out there. Um, and others have a steady, studio job or um, that thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah. For me, I was doing like daily drawings, um, and posting them to Instagram, for quite a while. I do, I think, 4 drawings a week and post those, and the rest would be sharing my YouTube channel and things like that. Um, which I kept up for a while. I did that on DeviantArt for a little while as well as doing daily drawings as well on there. But they weren't that great, the daily drawings. They probably took me um, maybe half an hour to draw these drawings. So they weren't the
Hmm.
greatest in the world. But it was for practice. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really important.
But now it's like I look at my Instagram like, oh, it's not something I really want to share because it's got a lot of like these random drawings. Um, it's not exactly got all the portfolio pieces there. But it's
Yeah.
it's fun to share those things as well. Um, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I think I should post the studies that I did, or really just release stuff that I didn't finish. But eh, I don't know. I'm kind of ashamed that I never finished that. Maybe one day I'll finish, so I won't post it, and then I never finished, and then I never posted.
Sometimes they surprise us, like you post it and they get, you didn't think they'd get anything, but they get like all this attention, um,
Yeah,
which is really interesting. Yeah. Um, have you ever heard of NFTs?
I heard about it, but I don't really know exactly what they are. I know that's something to do with blockchain in
Yeah,
art, but I can't really say what exactly that means.
yeah. So, well,
I just know that someone make a lot of money
yeah,
from it, right?
yeah. Well, it's basically a digital version of your piece that's been, verified. Um, that is can be worth a lot of money. Like having the latest Van Gogh piece, or you know, it's like having that but digital copy of it. Um, owning a painting from your favorite artist or something. It's quite
Did you
interesting
try it?
because, huh?
Did you try it?
Digital file.
Did you try it to
No,
do?
but I was thinking, I kind of was interested to possibly have one. One of my pieces be a NFT. I'd like that one day. I think that would be cool. But I've seen a lot of different artists that have done that. There's all these realistic Pokemon artists out there that have done
Ah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I saw something like that.
Yeah, well, they I find cool. It's like, oh, really? Um,
Mm-hmm.
I would be interested to have one of my pieces that be rated as a NFT or whatever to be worth something. That would be really cool. Um,
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's probably cool to get rich a lot,
hmm.
have a lot of money.
Yep, yeah, that would be cool if I get money from it. Um, but it's more
But
the fact.
usually stuff like that is someone that is a specific person or artist that make a lot of money, but not everyone that will get rich
Yeah,
from
yeah,
that. I mean, you'll probably maybe could live from it or whatever, but to get
yeah.
rich as the first guy, I mean, he's just the first guy, really.
It's possible. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff on there now. There's like, there's cheap little $5 like fake logo things on there and random stuff on there now. But yeah, there is some people that do make a lot of money from it, and there's others that may make a living off of it. Just like
Hmm.
YouTube, some people on YouTube
Yeah,
are rich on it, and like PewDiePie and all those people, they make a full-time career,
yeah,
make a lot of money from it, and there's others on YouTube that make just a living and um, do pretty well, as well.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, as patron or yeah, many other ways too.
Yeah, Patreon's awesome. Um, I do have one myself. If anyone, out there is interested in supporting my channel, I do have Patreon out there. Um, but yeah, I haven't really made
And
much money
support
off of
Daniel.
it.
Hey, everyone, support Daniel.
Um, um, yeah, so, thank you very much for coming in and joining me today. It's
Thank
been
you. I
awesome.
appreciate it so much.
Um,
Really good to have the chat.
yeah, thanks for sharing. Um, I'd love to invite you again sometime. That'd be awesome to keep chatting and things like that. Um, yeah, so you can check out Doug's work um,
Yeah,
on
please do that.
on
Don't put a lot of expectation, but do that.
yeah. Um, Links are down in the description. That I'll place there. So yeah, any like last words or thing you want to say?
Yeah. Peace. I don't know.
Awesome, peace.
Just have a fun drawing. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself and have a fun.
Awesome. Yeah, everyone, it's always have fun creating. Um,
Yeah.
you know, it's great. I enjoy creating, enjoy creating these YouTube videos, enjoy painting what I get to paint and create. Um, so thanks everyone for coming in and joining. Hopefully you create your own stuff, you have fun creating it. So keep drawing everyone, keep creating, and see you in the next video.